Hello, welcome to Wayfaring J Crochet. I'm Jay, and today we are doing kind of a little bit of a yarn review slash what I've been up to this week. The yarn in question is this. OMoiut? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Soft velvet yarn. I got this from Amazon. The reason I got this, if you haven't seen my shorts, I kind of started doing these and I fell in love with them. So, I got onto Amazon because I was using the burnout velvet, but I wanted something a little bit different. I bought this. Now, I'm probably just kind of dumb, but I didn't look at like the thickness of the yarn when I bought it. And this is a lot thinner than what I thought it was gonna be. This is probably a lot closer to like a 4-weight, maybe even a little smaller, but it's super thin compared to like the burnout blanket, if you can kind of see that. I love it. It's super soft, just a little smaller than what I thought, but that's okay. I did already start on something because I got a little too excited about it, and I started doing a Baphomet with it. So I have the body and the muzzle slash nose done, and this is all I have left of that first skein. So something I did see on the reviews of this, which there weren't a whole lot, but that the skeins were super tiny. That's very true. On here it says it's 87 yards, that's it. So I'm glad I got a couple of these because I'm not sure that this would do the entire rest of the Baphomet. It actually should, but anyway, I'd be cutting it pretty close. So I got the 3. I also got black. And to go with this suit, I don't know if you can see this super great, but it's like a blue, purple, pink, and green kind of color. I think it was called cotton candy or something. Anyway, and then I got a green as well, and this is how it's come. It's come like airtight in this sealed packaging, which is fine. Just super weird. I have not had yarn come that way before, but that's okay. This yarn, it is pretty, you can see that. It does kind of fall apart. It's not the greatest when it comes to shedding, but it hasn't been horrible. The only other thing that I'm not loving about this is I think it was during the nose. Well, I can't find it, but it's had a couple like yarn dye issues. I've only noticed it twice in this first scan, and it was towards the end. I'm making amigurumi with it, so it's pretty easy to hide, but if you're wondering about it, those are kind of the only things I don't love. Super tiny skeins, has a couple issues with the dye in it, but it is incredibly soft. It is much velvet. Many yarn. Anyway, it's not that bad. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna keep going with it. Really quick, I also forgot. On the reviews of this, it also said it is very tangly, which I kind of thought, whatever. It kind of really is. I could not, for the life of me, get a center pull out of this first skein. That's why it looks the way it does. But I don't know, I haven't tried any of the others, so we shall see if I can get that to work. No, I'm not gonna try it right now. We'll try it when I need it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on my Baphomet. We'll see how far we can get. I do have to work later today. Anyhow, yeah, I do have to work a little bit later today. I have a couple hours before I have to be there, but I'll try to get as much done as I can in the meantime. I'll start with this color. I need to open this green. Something else I forgot to mention is this label. That's literally all that's on here. There is no other information on it whatsoever. Also, I couldn't really find anything about this brand of yarn. It might just be an Amazon thing. I have no idea. But we're trying it. See if we can get a center pull out of this one, shall we? Well, I got it. Do you see this? That's not even a center pull. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, I have 2 arms done. I think I'm okay with the green. It doesn't quite match the green that's in the other skein, but that's okay. One thing I also will say with this yarn is the color changes are super quick. Like, it literally changes almost every stitch, which is fine, but it makes for a really cool color change when you're making something, but I don't know. It's fine. Okay, so we just finished the first leg, and this is all I have left of that first skein. So it's a good thing I did buy the 3-pack since I have 2 more of these to finish it. But if you end up buying any of this, I would recommend getting the 3-pack. I also didn't go over price, but a single skein was like $7.99. And then the 3-pack was $14.99. So it's basically buy 2 get 1 free. The 3-pack is kind of a little bit better deal anyway, in case you need the 3rd skein, but just my opinion. Okay, welcome back. So it's the same day, just much later. It's 9:30 p.m. I started this at like 10 a.m., somewhere in there. I left for work a little after 11, or a little after 12. But before I left, I did get basically all of my pieces to the Baphomet done. The only thing I did not finish were my ears. My little inside is done. I just need to finish the outside and put them together. So that is what we will try to get done the rest of tonight. But before I start doing that, I kind of wanted to show you guys what I've been working on this week. It's nothing too exciting, but I think it's fun. So, long story short, I wrote down basically everything I have. There might be a few things missing. I don't think I wrote down my scrunchies. A couple little keychains are left out here, but whatever. I wrote down everything I have, how much of it I have, the cost, blah blah blah. Then I kind of wrote goals for myself out to the side. So for instance, I have like 4 of those jumbo Baphomets now. In case you didn't see these in my little shorts, this is them. Turned out super cute, but anyway, I have 4 of them. And my goal is to have 5, so I need to make 1 more of those. Etc, etc. I have a bunch of those. Anyway, so to equal all those out, I had 1 more jellyfish on my list. So here's this guy. It looks much, much better compared to my other ones, because they were, most of my other ones I made when I first started crocheting. Like I said, it's been about 2 years in one of my little shorts, but there's this guy. Then I also made a watermelon bat because I want to do a little series of fruit bats because I think that's funny. It's fine. But anyway, he's a little watermelon. She, whatever, it. And then I did something kind of interesting. I tried my hand at the freeform crochet. I've seen a bunch of videos about it on TikTok. And I've seen this girl do kind of these flat pieces that look so cool. So I tried my hand at it. This is kind of what it turned out to be. A little weird. And it's not exactly flat. And the girl I was watching her videos, like, she says to keep it flat. You know, that's where you want to put increases or decreases if it's not staying flat. Whatever. It's the first one. I do think they would make some pretty cool like placemats though, so I might end up doing that in the future. We'll see. Anyway, let's get to finishing this Baphomet, shall we? Alright, so I'm not done yet. Obviously, I have pieces still sitting right here. But I have him kind of put together right now. Looks like a little mushroom in this stage. But I cannot get the eyes to work. I am struggling so hard to get the backs on. Like, I don't know if it's been work and I just came from work, but my wrists are not having it. So it's either gonna have to wait till the fiance gets home to help, or I just put in an order for one of those safety eye clamp things, whatever the hell they're called. And that'll be in here. That will be here in a couple of days. So if I can't get somebody else to help me, it'll have to wait a couple of days because I cannot. In the meantime, let's work on something else, shall we? I think really quick with all this yarn, I'm gonna actually cake it really quick because I am hating this. I can't get a center pole on this kind, so we're gonna cake it. Also, this was the second skein I opened in order to finish that guy, and look at this freaking factory knot. I thought that was gonna be the other end. No, that's a factory knot, so that's fun. It's not a bad yarn. I like it. It's incredibly soft, but it's just like any other yarn, I guess. Factory knots come in all of them, so. Anyway, I'm gonna cake that. I'm gonna find a different project to work on. I did start, I've been calling them mushroom boys. I have one like this on my Etsy. I'm making another one of those, but it won't be in Pride. I'm doing it in a blue. Shades of blue, so that'll be fun. So yeah, we're gonna cake these and work on that for the rest of the night. Okay, so I decided that I was just gonna cake up the 2 I was using, and I'm gonna leave these ones, the ones that I haven't opened, just like this until I'm ready to use them, and then I'll kick them up. I don't really want to kick a bunch of yarn right now. So anyway, this is the cap to my blue mushroom, and I'm currently working on the body, so I got 7 more rounds of this until I can start decreasing. So it'll probably take me a while, but we'll get as far as I can tonight. Okay, so I officially have a head. It's done. So I decided to use these like sparkly blue eyes. Go with all the blue. I don't typically use these, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see. So eventually I'm kind of going like this. We still got some work to do, but it's 11:30 and my wrists and my hands hurt. I think it's a mix between working and crocheting all day, so I'd like to still do some crocheting and get some more work done tomorrow, so might call it a night. We'll get back to work tomorrow. Hello, it's the next day. So today is Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. But anyway, I wanted to get on here really quick and say that fiance was able to get my safety eyes in, so we can finish him up. Also, last night I was able to finish him. I think I already showed you that. Got the eyes in. But anyway, so today I have some company coming over, so I need to do some cleaning and I need to run to the grocery store. But I have a couple hours, so we'll go get that out of the way and then we'll work on this as much as we can. Okay, I just got home from the store and I finished sewing him together. But I kind of wanted to show you, like, I don't know if you can see this, but right here is kind of a yellowy from the dye. Anyway, that's what I was kind of talking about when I was talking about like this yarn being, or having a couple of weird spots in it, but anyway, we'll sew over it, we'll cover it. Okay, welcome back. Today is Monday. So like I said, yesterday I had some company come over and I didn't crochet a ton, but before everybody came over, I was actually able to finish this little guy. Here he is. I think he turned out pretty freaking adorable. But anyway, so I just kind of wanted to get on here and tell you my final thoughts about this yarn. Also, don't mind my hair. I just got out of the shower. It's not greasy, I promise. Just wet. But anyway, my final thoughts on the yarn is I do like it. It is a little bit more expensive. Like I said, it's about $8 per skein. And for something really, really tiny, but I do like it. It is pretty comparable to, at least size-wise, like thickness, to the Bernat Velvet. If you've ever used that, it's pretty similar to that. But I do like these colors a lot better. So yeah, I like it. It is pretty not prone, but it's fine. It worked. If you want to spend the money on it, go for it. If not, if that's too much per skein for you, I get that. But those are just kind of my final thoughts. I don't know if I'll be buying more. We'll see. But anyway, there is that. Also, I haven't gotten any further on my little mushroom dude, but we'll get there. He might be in next week's video. So stick around if you want to see me finish this guy. hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and see us finish this one. I'll see you.